Welcome back to Big Friday Kickoff. I'm Emily Cochran here with Hustlin' Hal Sherrick. We are live from the Hill. We've had a blast out here today. As you can see, the cheerleaders are still with us. We've had the band, the dance team, live interviews, Nicholas Herboso keeping us updated with that tailgate weather, and we saw the Daphne Trojans just pulled up.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Big Friday Kickoff. I'm Emily Cochran here with Hustlin' Hal Sherrick. Hal, we're previewing the night's biggest games, and we've got the man, the myth, the legend here with us.
That's right, Coach Terry Curtis.
You got your rain jacket on.
Oh, I'm prepared. I'm ready to go. I'm prepared. It's not good for the hair. Yours looks great.
Well, we got
Actually, I mean, look at this. I mean, I came out here earlier for practice earlier this week and got to see this brand new turf. I also came out here when it was nothing but red dirt and mud, so they've definitely been putting in a lot of work and time to get this looking good, and it looks fantastic. I know the guys are going to be excited to play on this tonight. It's going to help with weather, and they're going to be playing in mud anymore, and I love the black end zone. I think it looks awesome. Welcome into First and 10. I'm Emily Cochran. The quarterfinals kicking off tonight across our area and across the state. Up first, we have a 5A matchup between two local teams, UMS Wright and Viger. The Wolves defeated the Bulldogs 30-14 during the regular season, but do they have what it takes to do it twice? Hustlin' Hal Sherrick has your full game recap. Let's head to the Wolves Den and see how this one played out. Now we head up Highway 43 where Jackson hosted Tallahassee. The Aggies taking the field tonight. Fireworks lighting up the sky. Jackson's quarterback Landon Duckworth fakes the handoff, connects with Jamarian Gordon. He steps across the goal line, put the Aggies on the board first. Tallahassee looking to answer. Jordan King takes the direct snap, runs all the way around the Aggies defense, and he's in for the score, and we're all tied up at 7. But guess what? Not so fast, Tigers. Duckworth gonna get the ball back here, hands off to E.J. Crowell. He has the blocks up front, finds a hole and fights his way in for the TD, and the Aggies retake the lead. Duckworth not done yet. He takes a snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, swings around the outside and through the Tigers defense. He's in for the score. The Aggies are rolling in Jackson tonight, and they'll roll right into the semifinals. The Aggies knock out the Tigers 41-10. Your final in this one. Welcome back to First and 10. Thanks for sticking with us. We now know who's moving on in 1A, 4A, and 5A. So let's head to Saraland for a 6A matchup between the Spartans and the Spain Park Jaguars. Fox 10's Dacian Smith was there for all the action. Let's see which undefeated team took their first loss of the season and who's headed to the semifinals. Thanks for sticking with us here on First and 10. That's a wrap for the third round. Now we move on to the semifinals. We'll be right back here next week to bring you the best in high school football. I'm Emily Cochran, Fox 10 Sports. We'll see you next week. Now we're going to head to Warrior Stadium where Davidson hosted Mary G. Montgomery. Davidson is 1-5 in the region under first-year head coach John Lambert and will miss out on the postseason. While the Vikings have solidified themselves as the #1 team in 7A Region 1 and head coach Zach Golson's third year leading the program. MGM has won 7 straight since dropping their season opener to Pace out of Florida. The Vikings were down 21-7 to Baker last week and stormed all the way back, winning 34-31 in overtime. They've won 16 straight region games under Golson in the last 3 seasons. He's got the second most region wins in MGM history as the head coach.
arm on that river skip.
I know. Got some good genes, huh?
Yeah, we've had some great games tonight on First and 10.
Welcome into First and 10. I'm Emily Cochran here with Hustlin' Hal Sherrick. Thanks for sticking with us after college football on Fox. We've got a full slate of high school football games coming your way here in Week 9. Some teams are already a shoe-in for the playoffs, some trying to clinch that 4th and final playoff spot as the regular season winds down. What a top play. Welcome back to First and 10. Thanks for sticking with us. We've had a ton of action on this rainy night of Friday Night Lights. Been a ton of fun. Today was all about Georgia, Missouri, Tennessee, and of course newcomer Oklahoma. We now have 16 teams in the SEC, but a really cool thing is all these 16 are going to have an even greater chance to compete for a national championship this year. Yeah, he's had such an impact on all these coaches, all these players to the game of college football. I mean, he's the greatest college football coach there ever was, and I think that will stand the test of time. He's the GOAT, 100%. Today it was all about Mississippi State, Florida, Alabama, and of course new to the party, Texas. But I think the biggest thing that came out of today is Kalen DeBoer took the podium at SEC Media Days for the first time as Alabama's head coach. It's the battle of the unbeatens here in Irvington as the quarterfinal round of the AHSAA flag football playoffs kicks off tonight with #1 Central Phoenix City facing a tough road challenge against Alma Bryant. The winner is headed to the semifinals, and the loser's season comes to an end. Central Phoenix City moves on to play either Auburn or Opelika in the semifinals. Reporting from Irvington, I'm Emily Cochran, Fox 10 Sports. The biggest game of the weekend being played right here at Bryant-Denny Stadium, where the Crimson Tide hosted Georgia. Both teams coming off a bye, getting some much needed rest because this rivalry gets bigger and bigger every year. And of course this season, it didn't disappoint. Auburn finishes the season at 5-7. They will not make it to a bowl game, but the Crimson Tide holds on to hope that they'll make it to the college football playoff. Reporting from Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, I'm Emily Cochran, Fox 10 Sports. Alabama heads into their bye week, getting some much needed rest before they travel down to Baton Rouge to take on LSU. Reporting from Bryant-Denny Stadium, I'm Emily Cochran, Fox 10 Sports.